Hi, I'm Mike Clevenger, and welcome to 365 Mason. Last week I was reading the newspaper and came across the list of the best-selling nonfiction books. The top-selling book that week was by Mel Robbins, and the title of the book is the Let Them Theory, a life-changing tool that millions of people can't stop talking about. So in the description of the book, it says this: if you've ever felt stuck, overwhelmed, or frustrated with where you are, the problem isn't you. The problem is the power you give to other people. So the Let Them theory puts the power to create a life you love back in your hands, and this book will show you exactly how to do it. Well, I'm interested in self-improvement and read a lot of those books. So I went to Amazon to read the sample that they provide and found that basically the Let Them theory is to stop obsessing over what other people think, say, or do, because other people's behavior is outside of your control, and you should focus on your own. Well, you know what? I immediately realized that I had read that something very, very similar before. And here it is. And here is the quote: the chief task in life is simply this: to identify and separate matters so that I can say clearly to myself which are externals, not under my control, and which have to do with the choices I actually control. Well, this quote is about 2,000 years old and is from Epictetus, a Greek Stoic philosopher, and it was written down by his pupil, Arian, around 108 AD. And it comes from a collection of conversations that are titled The Discourses. And the discourses are set in Epictetus's classroom, but they are neither the formal lectures nor part of his curriculum. His student recorded the conversations that took place after the formal instruction. And these conversations focus on the points that Epictetus considered especially important, providing opportunities for a friendly discussion with his pupils and for talking about their personal matters in life. These discussions aimed to demonstrate practical ways of living a morally good life. So Epictetus, like other Stoics, believed that we are not responsible for the ideas others present or their actions, but we are completely responsible for how we interpret those ideas or respond to other people's actions. Our happiness then in life depends on how well we use what others give us. So I found it interesting that this new best-selling book presents a 2,000-year-old concept, rewraps it in a bright new package, and portrays it as something revolutionary. Well, maybe we'll all pay attention this time. Well, here's a final thought from Epictetus. He says, keep constant guard over your perceptions, for it is no small thing you are protecting. You're protecting your respect, your trustworthiness and steadiness, your peace of mind, and your freedom from pain and fear. In a word, you're protecting your freedom. And he asked the question, for what would you sell these things? Well, to me, this all sounds like the Masonic virtue of temperance. And as Masons, we understand that. Thank you for watching. Please like, share these videos with your brothers. And you know what? I'd like for you to have a great Masonic day.